Probably like when I was like 18, yeah. Writing and all that, but I started out producing first because I didn't really like my voice. Yeah, but I definitely started out producing first.
So, I know your sister does some music.
She's
stuff
sick.
Too. Is it like the whole family? She is really good, actually.
Shout out Nora.
Yeah, shout out Nora.
So is it the whole family? Like, is it kind of like a family thing, or?
See, like, no. Like, my mom and dad are not musically inclined at all. like they like music, I guess, but they're not musically inclined. My sister, she was just like, she loved doing like plays and stuff when she was like real little.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, it kind of like translated over into like actually like making music. And me and her are working on like a bunch of stuff now too. So yeah.
So are there gonna be any features with her?
Not on the album, but very soon. Yes, we have like a vault of like 5 songs right now. But yeah.
So I guess, how do you like start to write music? Do you kind of like start a song and go back and forth? Like, I know a lot of people, like, for example, Lil Wayne, like,
Yeah.
he'll do like a verse at a time.
Yeah.
So like, how do you do it?
I normally like to sit down and write it out. Like, a lot of people, they can just like write and then like find a beat to it. I have to like have the instruments already there, and for me to feel like the emotion from the instruments and then pull out like what I feel. You know what I mean? And then I write about that, like my feelings, my emotions, honestly. Like, that's just what it comes from.
Well, when you have these performances, I know I went to one of yours, I think it was last November?
With all the snow?
I took some pictures,
Yeah.
So, it's
it was
a year
lit.
ago now. Literally a year ago. So, like, what are things you do to, like, prepare yourself for performances and stuff? Because I know, like, obviously I'm not a singer, artist, whatever, but when I do performances and stuff, I have no idea what to do before. Like, I'll do a little Sharpay Evans, like, woo!
Yeah.
I'm like,
so basically, I don't know, like, I definitely like practice a lot before. Like, a lot. That's it, honestly. Like, I don't really have any like pre-show rituals. Like, a lot of dudes like have like these like extensive like
meditation.
yeah, like all that. I don't know, like, that's my favorite part is performing. So like, there's not much I gotta like prepare for. It's just like making sure I got all what I want to do down and have it like premeditated, kind of. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Actually, I forgot to ask this. How many songs are on this?
12.
12. Okay, and I know Heal You,
Came a Long Way, and Somebody are returning on to this project.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Some of my favorites. I'm very
Good.
So, how did you and Feev meet?
Well, we met when we were like younger. He worked at the same place as one of my ex-girlfriends. So like, that's
Shout
where
out Ice Cream Heaven.
Yeah, shout out Ice Cream Heaven. So I worked with him, right? Or I didn't work with him. I met him there, and then like I put out the song "Came a Long Way," and he was really liking it. So he kind of just linked after that. I really don't know what else. And then the rest is history.
How old were you at this point? You said you were younger.
Yeah.
So then you just kind of like stayed friends, and I know you were in college.
Yeah, I was at Shippensburg at the time, and I was going through like a period where I was going to figure out whether or not I was going to continue to be a college athlete or
Shout out college.
yeah, do another path with my life, and obviously I chose a different path.
Oh.
And at that time, I heard Nicky's music before, but like it was good. But when he dropped "Came a Long Way," that's when I knew. That's when I knew. I was like, all right, yeah, this kid's gonna be a star.
Yeah. Well, I know you introduced me to him. It would have been 2 years ago now, and I was like, okay, I like it.
Showing love
So-
ever since.
Definitely.
Mad
Shout out
respect.
you, huh?
Yeah, shout out you.
Shout out you.
Well, it's cool. I don't know. Like, I just think it's cool to watch everyone, like, as much as you've grown and he's grown, like, the amount of things he's done, like, in the past 2 years that I've known him, like, and I didn't know him that well. Like, I met him, and then it was like, okay, we're friends. So,
Right.
like, I've been able to, like, watch all of you, even Zach, like, you know, everyone. So, like, it's kind of cool. I don't know. You're all kind of
Appreciate it.
flourishing.
Yeah.
And it's
We're doing it
interesting
together.
to be here.
Some
The whole,
friendship.
like, came a long way.
Yeah, exactly.
It's cool to watch.
There we
'cause
go.
I know something's gonna happen soon. There's something's in store for you.
We're praying. We're
We
praying.
got a lot of surprises coming very soon.
There was one more question I have, but okay. Well, I mean, we have about 57 seconds left. So there's really not much I can fit into there before this next commercial break. So I would like to know the name of all the songs on your track list.
Quick.
I'll do it quick. All right. So the first one is Heal You.
Okay.
And then the second one we got is On and On, produced by Masin. Heart,
Shout out James.
Can't Trust, Can't Eat, Waitin', Sneak Out with Nuke, Somebody, Sunny, I Know I'm Blessed, LA Confidential, Stuck Up, and Came a Long Way. Finishing off with the Came a Long Way.
It's so lit.
Yep.
Okay. Well, it sounds like, and it drops tonight at 12.
Midnight.
All platforms.
Go get that.
Go get that.
Go get
Pre-order
that.
that right now, actually.
Hey Kaylee, what do I do? Okay, we're gonna take a quick break and we'll be back momentarily.
Together, we're feeding America.
Brought to you by Feeding America from the End.
Brought to you by Feev The Goat.
I'm saying go donate some money to some charities today.
Okay, we're back. We had small technical difficulties.
Spread
so
love
if you
today.
could not hear
Yeah.
the other speakers, I'm sorry. Okay, so, well, all right, Feev. So when did you start managing artists? I guess I kind of already asked you this, but I know, like, what got you, like, what made you want to do this? Because I know Nicky was the first one. Or
Well,
at least I
Nicky actually wasn't my very first, but obviously I've been around some decent names and stuff when I was around some pretty big artists come ups when they were like grinding, and I had some influence and some help in that. So, and that was around the same time I was figuring out whether or not I was going to stay in school and run track or do what I'm doing now, and obviously I chose this. So
Okay, so I know you know like a lot of artists from literally everywhere, which I didn't know that they were from everywhere until, you know, recently. But so like how do you find these people? How do you get in contact with them? Like,
I mean, I'm in the cloud all the time. I'm always connecting. I'm always online. Like, that's always been a specialty of mine. I got like, I don't know, a real good connection with people. Just genuine. Not like I'm going out of my way or like clout chasing or something. It's always genuine. It's always real love.
all right.
And I always find people who are dope too. Like I don't know. I got a good ear.
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong. So like, what are some things we could look forward to after the album release and like everything?
Him and Jameson got a tape coming right after the album.
Just you and Jameson.
Yeah,
Like an EP or-
him on the production and me on the, you know, like the singing and all that fun stuff. But
I got some good events coming very soon over the next 2 breaks, over Thanksgiving break and over Christmas break.
So
I have some surprises for everybody.
Okay.
Everybody save your holiday money, because you know you're gonna need to spend some.
we have a couple of videos coming out too with Zach Wolves, Icewater Chase, Tanner Hench, and Marco.
Okay.
We're gonna do a lot of videos for this album because it's like all songs that like
This
I
is the
love.
one.
Yeah, I like love this album. Like, and you can ask Artihfax over here. I used to not like my music like at all. Like, this is it. Like, this is what I've been trying to make for years. Like this stuff.
Well, I mean, I just lost my train of thought.
You do
I
what we
got
all do.
excited. So please hold.
I mean, this is pretty much gonna be the album to show everybody like what everyone who really knows Nicky knows how talented and good he is. This is gonna be the album to show everybody who slept on him
Right.
what we already know of how big of a star this kid is. So like,
Well,
this is just gonna be the album. This is it.
I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm a little more excited for this album than I've been for any artist like ever.
That's beautiful.
I don't know, just cause like, I mean, I guess when, you know, famous people, whatever, people who are already up there, like they drop stuff, like people tend to well, how do I want to put it? Like people tend to stray away from their sound, you know what I mean? Like they go mainstream. Drake is a perfect example.
Absolutely.
Like so, it's like what are some things you think you'll do to, I guess, like I know, like I said, you guys aren't cloud chasers.
No.
So, what are some things you can do you think, to keep that from becoming like? There's always good, like it's always good to, you know, not necessarily change your sound, but like kind of go out of your comfort zone, which you definitely do.
Absolutely.
But, you know, like at one point there are certain people I know, we all know, who get to these points and then they're kind of just like, bye-bye. You know?
Well, I think it all stems from who you keep yourself around. When these people, they get their shine and stuff like that, and they tend to go, like, hang out with other people that, you know what, like that already have all these like glam and glory and stuff like that. But like if you stay around the people that have been there since the beginning, like you'll have no issue. And I firmly believe in that.
Oh, I definitely agree. I can see like you guys definitely have chemistry, like a bond, like
absolutely.
This is my brother.
Kind of.
These are my brothers.
And like you're all very, you know, opening, welcoming, like the kindest people I've ever met. I'm not kidding. Like
I'm glad to hear that. Yeah.
You're from, like, I'm from here. You walk around. I guarantee you guys can go to like the mall or something here. You'll like say hi to someone and they'll be like, "What the fuck?" Like,
yeah.
They're not gonna talk to you. They're not gonna, like, people around here are
East Coast.
True.
It's cold.
Yeah.
But
it's too cold.
right, especially
It is the weather. It's the weather. Weather can really change your life.
I just think it's important to be genuine. Like everybody's trying to be somebody in this like day and age, and like if you just got to be genuine and real and honest, and you'll have no issues.
And a lot too, like with the cloud chasing, like you see a lot of people, I don't know, they'll like, even you look at like YouTube and like just stuff, you can watch them change their whole image, like just for when there's money involved, when there's, you know, big names involved, like people feel like when did you drop Came a Long Way?
July of 2017 or 18. No, it was 17. It was 17. Yeah, it was 17.
So like, if you don't mind my asking, I know obviously it's about kind of like hard times, whatever. So like, do you think that is kind of like what helped you get through it, you know, like just the music writing?
The music? The music is definitely how I deal with my, like, emotions, my issues, like, it's the music. Like I literally put everything that I go through into this music, and that's how I want it to be received. I want you to be able to look at me, and you can see right through me, because I'm completely just there, like I'm hiding nothing, like.
Somebody break Nicky's heart. We need another album. We need another album after this. We need another one right after.
Alright, well we've got 10 seconds, so we're about to take another break, and then we'll be back, and
it's cold. It's
maybe we'll have more questions.
Cool.
Back.
We ended that off good.
So, Nicky,
Yes.
what motivates you to do these things? Because I know, like, for me, there's things that I love doing, and like,
Right.
you know, we were just talking about, like, you know, going through it, you know, seasonal depression, all that, whatever. So like, there are things that, you know, you even like could love, like, do, you know, you want to do it for the rest of your life, but like, I know for me sometimes it's hard to get out of bed even to do things I want to do. So like, what keeps you motivated to do these things, and like what keeps you motivated to keep going, even though like there are some bumps in the road and there are some things that happen, but like, you know,
The bigger picture, it's all about the story. Like this whole thing is like has been a story. It's like a movie for me, honestly, and like every like day is like a new scene, and like it's just all about the bigger picture, honestly. And that's what keeps me focused, keeps my mind going.
that's what Feev was talking to me about the other day, and he was saying how, like, you know, you always gotta have a story, like, and it's true, like, you can't have this stuff handed to you, you know, like, all of this stuff, like, if you, most of the people that I am fans of, like, artists, they've never had it easy, and, like, I think that's definitely something, you know, to be, I don't want to say be proud of, the, you know, stuff is hard, whatever, but, like, you know, when you reach that point, which you will, I have faith. So when you reach that point, you know, you're gonna be like, you have been through all of this. You've met all these people. You've experienced all these things. Like, that's gotta be really exciting to look forward to.
It's so exciting, honestly.
It's a
it
long,
really
long
is.
time
Like,
coming.
I smile thinking about it. Like, it's crazy. Like, just from like how far, like, honestly, like all of us have came. It's so cool. Like, it's so cool. Like, Chase, for instance, like
shout out Icewater
Chase. This man started shooting videos on a iPhone.
Really?
Now he saved up enough money, got a camera, upgraded that camera, like all just by like putting the work in and like believing in the bigger picture. You know what I mean?
I've like seen some of the stuff they all have. I walked in and I was like, what the heck?
It's crazy.
Big level ups.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Absolutely. Well, so what about like merch? Like, do you have any ideas?
Shout out Gallon Gang.
For,
Yes.
Well, yeah.
Shout out
to
to Gallon Gang.
too. They sold out like really fast.
Like really fast.
3 days. 3 days.
Wow.
3 days.
And then Propaganda Firm, they're having like, well, Zach should probably speak on that, but I know that they're doing a drop very soon, and it's going to be legendary.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yes. But me personally, I don't really have any merch or anything.
Any ideas?
We might do some. Me and Zach were talking. We might do something for the album. Maybe something small like T-shirts.
I was just gonna say definitely T-shirts.
But like, it's cold. I want a sweatshirt.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
It's hoodie season.
Yeah.
It's hoodie season.
Absolutely. Well, I was going to say. Okay. Please hold it. Was on this album, what do you think was took
Goosey.
the longest for you? Right.
Song wise?
Yeah.
Oh man. I would say the song Can't Trust, Can't Eat took the longest.
Fire.
That one, cause I don't know, like, it just like the process of that song, like, I don't know, it was like kind of hard to come up with, like,
Yeah.
it came from like definitely like a deeper place. But yeah, definitely Can't Trust, Can't Eat.
6 feet deep.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I know I used to try and write music and stuff, and like, I would just want to know how, like, what gets you, I guess, like, in that zone. Do you have to be like in a certain place, around certain people? Because I know for me, like, I would just try and sit down and just write. And I was like, well, I have nothing to go off of. I have
Right.
nothing, like, you know, because I write a lot for, like, you know, the paper and stuff like that, so I have writing experience. But when it comes to music, I don't know how
music.
you just like sit down and do it. I think that's like incredible to me.
I definitely have to be in like a headspace to do it. Like throw on candles, like a dark room, like it like I really like take that serious, because like that's pulling like stuff out that I don't want to come back out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, in order for me to get past it and get through it, that's how I like gotta do it, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess I kind of already asked you that earlier, but you know, whatever. I was just who's an artist that you like really look up to? Like, who is your biggest inspiration? Or multiple artists, you know?
G-Eazy.
I don't know.
It's like, nah.
No, but I'm not gonna lie, like early like G-Eazy's music, like when he was making like These Things Happen like that, and like backwards from that,
Yeah.
was definitely dope music. I was inspired by that. But through that, I don't know, like Blink-182 like is a huge inspiration to me, just because like that's what I grew up on.
Yeah.
Like I grew up on Blink-182, like Simple Plan, like everything like that. I would say them, Frank Sinatra, honestly, because like my parents used to put him on at the house,
Oh, 1 second.
and it was lit. And
Adventure, don't you remember me? Don't you know that
We'll go back to that.
Listening
We'll go
So start at Frank Sinatra, because I think that's great.
Yeah.
The trees,
Frank.
that little fort that you made out of branches.
Yeah, I like.
Mom took me to the
I'll get
forest
there.
last
I'll
year.
just talk about that, because I don't want to waste my words.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
The forest is not that far away. Have an adventure today. I'm sure your mom would take you.
Yeah, the way the studio. The way the studio.
Shout out Maddox.
if you want, I can
Shout out
take you
Oxgay.
guys down to the studio so you can kind of see.
Yeah.
Because then if you want, like, I mean, we have openings for
adventurous
studio
you
sessions all the
live.
time.
Check out
So like,
Discover the
you can
Forest
just kind of see like
for
how it
cool
works and
places
maybe come up
nearby.
with something or
Brought to you by
whatever.
the U.S.
I'll show you guys
Absolutely.
around all the stuff because we have.
There are many sounds in your
significant
day-to-day
amount.
life. There are sounds that wake you up.
We got around back.
Sounds that make you smile.
You guys can go there first.
Sounds that
We
energize
gotta
you.
walk over there.
Zach got that
I might have
focus
to take
face
the
on,
box.
yo. That ready to go type thing.
I know that's right.
And
Zach.
sounds
Zach's in here.
Yeah, I haven't seen his head move.
I'm gonna see where I can shout out
very
ginger
still
ale.
person.
Like those are like I don't want like to say like the wrong thing like 'cause that's their thing, you know what I mean? So basically it's a like movement. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a movement and it's a positive movement.
Stay
So,
hydrated.
Yeah.
Drink water.
Yeah, I don't want.
Stop sipping on that heroin.
Yes.
Well,
Sip on water.
absolutely.
Double cup your water with
Cool.
extra ice.
Yes.
So like, they're definitely. How did you guys meet them? I'm assuming you like live near each other, or whatever.
I mean, I've known of Jameson for a couple years just from him producing.
Mm-hmm.
Like he went by a couple different names. Like I go by Jameson 2 times.
Mhm.
I think
Masin.
Masin. I think it was at one point Jameson.
But
So like,
can I speak on him?
oh, go ahead.
No, but honestly, when Lil Ultra, like he's my friend from like when we were younger.
Shout out Ultra.
Yeah, and he brought me over to their house, where like Jameson lives, and this dude like I give him a lot of credit as to like where my sound is now, because he definitely like let me like go outside the box and try different things without like putting them down. Like he was just about it, like just forming and making a sound. Like shout out him, like
Yeah,
shout
I
out Masin,
definitely see
man.
like he's very diligent. In
He
his
is.
craft. Like he's very. Both of them actually. Every time I've seen them, they're always like.
Chase is on the laptop doing his videos. Jameson, dude, if there's not a beat going on, Jameson's not home. Like, that's just how it is.
That's
Honestly.
what I've noticed so far. So
He's tired though. He's crashing out on the way.
I'm a vampire, so I don't show up in pictures anyways.
This is
Tell me.
the Zach
Please.
Wolves.
it has definitely flourished and blown up a significant amount in a short amount of time.
Yeah, so short story, I'm gonna keep it really short, but I moved back home from New Jersey. I had a lot of crazy shit going on in my life, and then I met these guys, and like my life changed forever. Like I started taking my work more seriously. I've always been an artistic person, but like Feev said earlier, like hard work beats talent, and I've always been a talented person, I guess. So when I started to apply that to my work, it started to show like I'm doing things every day that I never thought I could do.
Right, you do everything.
I do. It's crazy.
And you're good at it all.
I try to keep it humble, but I believe like I'm gonna be the biggest designer out of Central Pennsylvania.
It's always good
And just
to
I have
be-
that vision. Yes, Nicky.
Literally.
I just want
Speak
like,
everything
I just
into
want to raise the
existence.
bar.
Right.
Like Nicky's pushing the boundaries, so I'm trying to do the same thing with like the visual spectrum.
Definitely. And I feel like that's something that people don't appreciate as much.
Oh,
Like, it's
absolutely.
like-
We pushing all crafts. We pushing
Absolutely.
everything.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm dropping my first clothing collection after years of just dealing with things going on in my life, called Global Reach, and that's pretty much symbolizing like me and my brothers, like just we're about to go global and we're gonna take over the world.
Global All Stars.
Exactly.
So like, what are some? I know you do like clothing.
Yeah. Right now I've been keeping it kind of simple. Like people are so picky on fashion, but I've been keeping it simple in like the design aspect. One for economics, and two just to get things everywhere, and so things make sense. I guess.
Yeah, Zach's fire. He's really good.
Absolutely. He showed me some of his stuff the other day, and it was interesting.
Doing Nicky's album cover was really cool for me. 'Cause,
Snap.
This is gonna be a big deal.
Snap.
So having my name on that really made me happy, I guess.
Thanks, bro.
He gets better and better every single time too. Like that's my thing. I like to push everybody who like we're associated with, and even people who are just from around the area or not even around the area. There's a lot of artists from all types of crafts that I like to put a flame under their butt.
Absolutely.
So that they work harder.
Alright, we're gonna Okay, we are back and we are going to talk to the Artihfax. Now, first of all, how did you get like what's the name? Because that was something
Artihfax?
Yes.
Actually, my friends picked it for me a few
Really?
years ago. Yeah, because I had the nickname C-Fax, Christian Fairfax.
Okay.
But and they sought to put like art in front of fax, so art is fax, Artihfax.
Okay. So what made you start doing art? Like what?
Well,
Has it just been a whole life thing or?
I took like one art class in high school.
Really?
So like I never really did it, but
We'll play lax.
yeah, we played sports. I played sports with Nick actually, and we actually at the same time we lived together in the dorms at our old college, and we both just chose our paths that day, and I thought, I'm gonna do art because I was in class. Not in class, but in class. And I would just doodle. Like it started from like little doodles in between notes to just, pages and then the whole notebook. And everybody's like, "What is that? Are you an artist? What do you do?" And I'm just like,
Yeah, it's a little fun.
yeah.
I do I definitely, I was actually showing some of your, I sound like a creep. I'm like, oh, I'm showing all of your stuff. No, I was showing
That's cool. Yeah, that's
some
love.
of your
That's
art
all love.
to some of the professors and stuff, and they enjoyed it, appreciated it. That's why I wish everything was canceled today, because I would have had some professors here to talk to you guys.
Yeah, the snow sucks.
Yeah.
I don't do the snow.
Yeah.
And like, it did not play any games. It was snowing, and 5 minutes later, we had like a whole foot of snow outside.
Big 10 inches.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, how did you meet Nicky?
We actually met through lacrosse
Really?
back in like 7th, 8th grade. So like however old that is, like what, 13, 14?
Yeah, 13, 14.
And then the whole way through high school, and we played on the same teams and travel teams and everywhere. So like our relationship kind of just grew, and then we went to college together. So
And it was a wrap.
exactly.
I knew Christian before I knew Nicky.
Really?
Honestly, yeah. Because Christian had a party crib.
Yeah, I used to throw down back in the day.
His place used to be this spot sometimes.
You never guess it because you're so chill. Like you're so laid back.
It's not salon.
I've never guessed it.
Rocking out.
Till later tonight.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
crazy.
shout out Nicky.
Oh yeah.
It's
So,
gonna be super fun tonight.
It's a real big day.
so do you sell your art, right?
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
you have a site?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I have a site. It's up, not in use yet, but you can still look at it. It's pretty to look
I think
at.
I
Has nice pictures.
So like, what are like different kinds of arts that you do? Like different. I know like, for me like, I do a little bit of everything, but it's kind of very narrowed down. So like when I draw, paint, whatever, it's always like acrylic paint. I do that and then I'm done. So like, what are some other? I saw you did like sculpting, which that was awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I just
hand
started
with
getting
the
into
apple.
sculpting. Sculpting
Yeah,
really
that
fun.
is that your
He's
first-
so humble. He's too good to be that humble.
No, but I just started getting into that just like as of recent, like 3 months ago, and it's really cool. I want to be a classical artist, so like I kind of want to do sculpture,
Really
painting,
cool.
and drawing,
Really good.
specifically.
Have you looked into like submitting your art into any kind of
I actually have,
contests and stuff?
and it's kind of like a thing where I almost say it's almost like sports. Like you sign up somewhere in like the fall, and then like they get you to like preliminaries and stuff in spring and summer, and I've been kind of just working on like a portfolio and like real big projects that I want to represent me, so I can be ready for that.
definitely.
It's like Gucci club.
He hit us all one day. What was that, like a month ago? Month and a half? I don't know. It wasn't too long ago. It was like he's gonna be on his hermit lifestyle because he's just
hermit mode is what I call
locking himself away to just perfect his craft, and like that's the type of motivation and stuff that like everybody needs, honestly. Like a guy like that who would literally like even duck away from his friends, still stay in contact so that you know he's alive, but he's literally just ducking off just to perfect a craft so that he could get better at it. Like that's motivation.
I was just gonna say that is a lot of motivation. motivation because I like, not me. If I'm without human contact for more than 5 minutes, I'm like, all right.
I thrive on social media, so I don't know if I could, give that up.
I'm always saying I'm gonna delete my social media and stuff, whatever, maybe try and get my life together, but I wouldn't have it if I didn't have it, so I don't know.
Yeah, I really don't even click
Small
on that
steps.
much. I kind of just open my phone, look for like a hot 2-second clip. There's like really nothing that interesting out there. Other than when I want to see their stuff, and then I retweet it and stuff. Yeah. That's how I stay away from the phone anyways, when I'm trying to focus.
Would you like to step in at all?
Feel original, like real, like you feel it poetry, like, and it's a surprise. Like you just said, ooh, you weren't expecting that at all. It's a big
seen
surprise.
Some stuff like retweeted. I don't know. Do you do like graphic design and stuff, or like?
It's not something that I really have been doing for a while, but it's something that I've been getting into.
Well, you're good at it, from what I've seen.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. I do. I don't really have any equipment to work on, but I do all my work on my phone and
Photoshop on his phone. And
while I'm at work, I just sit there and I write poetry and I work on my photos because it's something extra to do while I'm at work making money. So.
That's dope. Have you? I was gonna say with like poetry, definitely just release that anywhere you can. Like there's all kinds of like things you can do, and like poetry's not common. I don't know, like that's not something very common. That's very unique. I like it.
That's why it's dope. Like he's really good at it.
Yeah.
Nikki,
I appreciate you guys.
Nikki reached out to me and said something to me, cause like I didn't know. I seen like some of his art and stuff, but I didn't know he was doing poetry. And Nikki like sent me something and I read it. And I was like, all right, like this is already like this is my boy. Like I've known him for years. Like elementary school, middle school, high school, all that. Like I've known each other for 10 years, but like I didn't know none of that. So like we're already in the artist craft world, all types of art. So knowing he's that good with the little like resources and materials that he has, that's why like I reached out, told him just pretty much like you gotta put that out, bro. Like he started his own Twitter, pushed his stuff out. I vouched for him, brought him over to Zach. He's new, probably getting a firm intern. Like he's getting lit. We about to get him right. We about to get him right.
So look forward to.
Definitely.
Yeah, big stuff. We got a lot going on.
Well, everything I
No cap. No 17 seconds.
We got about 15 seconds now. So.
Hey, make sure you guys go out and get that Neon Ice and Smoky Eyes.
At 12, all platforms.
11, 17.
Thanks. Have it pre.
Tune in.
I don't want to hear no excuses.
Oh my goodness. Alright. Yeah, that's fine.
We all got something.
Hey, I know that's right.
Yeah, there's a lot of us. Nigga, Stoney Vapes. Stoney Vapes.
That is just one of those.
Yeah, what, you ain't cool off this?
Yeah, exactly.
Sheaf in that drink.
That's done by the
The
night.
lung buster.
That's done by the time we get back.
Tell me the jewel.
We got a meeting as soon as we get back to Money Moves.
I want to be a new pair of blue jeans. When I grow up, I want to be a kid.
Oh yeah, so like this is our last 7-minute segment. So we need to
Wall Street like that racism around the country. I want to be a bad
This is what me.
Huh?
Tell me the jewel.
And that dude, it's on red. Oh my gosh.
What should we?
Garbage, another life.
There's so much that we could talk about.
I want to be recycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful.
It's me, your heart. High blood pressure is serious.
I don't know what we can talk about.
Take it away. You're wrong. I can
Just
quit
talk about
whenever I
upcoming
want.
plans you
I
got.
like my job. Just treat me better.
Anything you
Maybe
wanna
we can do
spit
some
out?
exercise
I'm
on
gonna say
occasion.
something or two.
After all,
I'm gonna give a couple
best
shout outs.
together.
Yeah, I like.
Thank you. Say thank you for all the support that you're getting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Say thank you for all the
That's what we're gonna start out with.
Right.
Yeah.
You want to start off? You want to go first? Or
I
I'll
was
go?
just gonna say, Harrisburg, there seems to be an immense amount of talent and a lot of support.
Yes.
I've never, ever, ever, like I said, from where I'm from, everyone hates each other. So I've never seen or met a group of people who are so motivated and not putting people down, like stuff like that, like very just like genuinely good people,
right,
to uplift each other. So I just think that's like
I think it's really cool too, cause to be honest, like 2 years ago, like when I first started like looking into like the Harrisburg music scene, like, or I should say Central PA, because it's not just Harrisburg, it's like Central PA. So like I would say it was like people weren't really like supporting each other. It was more like I want to do it first type mentality. But like as the years went on, and especially now, like everybody's supporting. People like I like never thought would support are supporting, and like I don't know what it's from.
Look, I'm not trying to take no credit or anything, but it's us.
Yo, it's that positive energy.
Literally, our whole team is based around positive energy. That's literally all we preach. No matter what, when people talk down on us, no matter what, if we're not getting support from Harrisburg, we get support from everywhere else. All the places that we can go to Philly, get love. Go to DC, get love. Go to New York, get love. Like, even though Harrisburg's home base and it sucks sometimes that it takes this long for people to understand that this is what Harrisburg is. Harrisburg's a beacon of so much talent, not just art, sports, everything. So, I mean, I've been preaching this for so long now that Harrisburg could easily be a place like Atlanta, a place like Texas, a place like Cali. Just pushing out artists left and right,
and we have
easily.
All different kinds of artists too.
Like not even just rappers, singers, R&B, just artists, literally artists, like all types. Everybody's
just creatives, period.
I just feel like the environment, I mean, now correct me if I'm wrong, but like the environment there, like I feel is
judgmental.
No, I was gonna say the opposite. Like I feel like all of you guys are so like, it's just like you don't care, you know.
Not like
you
do
you like dress how you want, look, you know, everything. Like you just don't care. Like from where I'm from, if I started like going on SoundCloud and like singing, it'd be like, what are you doing? You're weird. Like give up. You're stupid. And that's like
some people use that and let it destroy what they're doing. Other people use that as motivation and fuel. Because I've been knocked on everything I've done, but literally look at how far we've come.
Is that like a common thing you guys had to deal with over the past couple of years? Just people like, kind of, I guess, negative energy towards that.
I don't know. I mean, like, I definitely think it's like something that we had to deal with for sure. But it's I don't know. You can't, like he said, you can't really let it get to you because I don't know. Like, like you said, it doesn't really matter.
I mean, you guys are where you are now.
If you're doing like if you're making music or making art, like I don't know, it's all subjective. You know what I mean? Like it's to the creator and the creator themselves.
I think you guys have made such an image for yourselves. Like at this point, like I mean, I don't feel like you, at least from me, you know, or from the people I've talked to.
Right.
You don't get that. Like you're inspiring. You're very, very inspiring, which I've told you multiple times.
That's appreciative. Very appreciative. That's love.
That's
very, very like. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have even like thought of doing this. I wouldn't have even, you know, switched my major into this. Like, I did the talent show this year because I was like, oh, might as well try.
You snapped
it.
You snapped. Real.
Yeah. But you know, so like. I just want you guys to see that everything you do has an impact, especially with the past like couple years I've known you. Like I just want to say thank you because I literally,
that's beautiful.
It's been a rough time coming, but you're inspiring, and like you've inspired me to continue doing. You know, I'm in college. You know, doing my thing.
I love that.
Here to.
That's thank you because honestly, like no matter if it's I'm tweeting something out about like an album or a song or anything, like you're the first one to like really reach out and be like, yo, I'm excited. Like and like that's what makes me go. Like is people telling me like that. Like I'm helping them because that's what I want to do with this. I want to show people that they're not alone. Like I want to be able to like inspire people to go do other things. Like do what you want to do with your life. Like we only got one. Like you know what I mean. Like it's so vital to do what you want to do with it.
And that's what
2018's almost over. Like it's about to be 2019. It's about to be 2020. Like there's no more time to hide your crafts. If you got a craft, show that shit. Even if I tell you you're not good, don't listen to me. Keep working at it.
Exactly.
Right.
People love to hate when you're doing something good.
Or something that they're afraid to do.
That's true too.
Definitely.
And it's scary. It's scary putting yourself out there like that.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just gotta take that leap.
You're not gonna know until you try.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're coming up on the end of our show. I just want to say thank you guys so much for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Definitely get a good grade in this class now because I actually did something. But I would love to have you guys back again, maybe for a studio session or something.
Some acoustic type stuff. They don't believe in me. They don't think I can do it.
Go get that album tonight. Go get that album tonight. 12 all platforms.
12 o'clock, all platforms.
Thank you everybody for the support.
Yes, thank you so much. Love.
We're still got a minute and 30 seconds.
Oh, minute 30. Oh, man.
I punched that money.
Let me give a couple shout out R1.
Shout out R1.
Shout out Fades. Shout out
R.
Shout out Parker and Absent.
Yeah.
Shout out Underworld.
Yup.
Shout out Cameron. Shout out Jasiri. Shout out Jared. Shout out Perm. Shout out
Free Train.
Yeah, Free Train.
Free Train.
Shout out everybody working out of Central PA. Shout out everybody I show love to. Y'all know who y'all are. If I miss your name, I'm sorry. I'm too busy thinking about Nikki.
Alright, well thank you guys.
Shout out.
Come to an end.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.